For Canelo, it's a proving ground, a moment to validate the whispers of destiny that have followed him since his teenage years. The crowd's roar rises as the introductions echo through the building. The lights dim, the gloves tighten, and two paths, one ascending, one descending, prepare to collide. There's no animosity in the air, only the weight of legacy. The bell sounds. The future of Mexican boxing begins to take shape under the gaze of thousands and the watchful eyes of history. The opening round unfolds like a chess match written in leather and sweat. Canelo, in emerald green trunks, moves with youthful confidence, shoulders relaxed, eyes fixed, stalking. Rhodes, a southpaw switching stances with veteran poise, tries to measure distance, using his jab to keep the young lion at bay. But there's something different about Canelo, an eerie calm for someone so young. He's studying, reading every twitch and pivot, his gloves coiled like traps. The crowd roars each time he even flinches forward. Rhodes flicks the jab, circles left, and ties up when needed. But the first few exchanges reveal the truth, the difference in power. When Canelo's right hand lands, even on gloves, it thuds still. The Englishman stands his ground, digging to the body, trying to keep the redhead honest. But Canelo's balance, his timing, they're immaculate. By the end of the first 3 rounds, Rhodes is already wearing the marks of youth's punishment. Canelo's hooks to the ribs thump like drums of war, and every feint draws a reaction. The young champion isn't rushing, he's dissecting. The fight isn't chaos, it's calculation wrapped in violence. By the 4th round, the rhythm is unmistakable. Canelo has found his groove, his feet gliding forward, cutting off Rhodes' escape routes. He jabs to the body, rips a hook upstairs, then slides just out of range before Rhodes can answer. The Englishman's experience is real, but his punches lack the venom needed to hold back this tide of youth. Every time he lands, Canelo answers with double the ferocity. The statistics begin to tell a cruel truth. Power shots, 50-14 in favor of Canelo by the midpoint of the fight. Rhodes' jab, once sharp, begins to fade. His legs heavy under the weight of relentless pressure. Canelo works the body like a sculptor shaping clay. Patient, deliberate, punishing. A left hook burrows under the elbow. A right uppercut sneaks through the guard. The crowd senses what's coming. They rise with every flurry. Rhodes, to his credit, never stops trying. He switches back to southpaw, then to orthodox, trying to confuse the young champion. But nothing deters Canelo. His eyes never waver, his expression unchanging. When the bell ends the 6th, Rhodes exhales deeply, the air leaving him with a tremor. The ring feels smaller now, the lights hotter, the task impossible. Canelo walks back to his corner, unmarked, composed, like a man who already knows the ending. Round 7. The crowd chants grow louder, more rhythmic. Mexico, Mexico. Canelo begins to step harder into his punches. Rhodes' gloves rise higher, his elbows tucked tight. But that just opens up new targets. Canelo shifts levels beautifully. Right hook to the temple, left hook to the liver, then a straight right down the middle that sends sweat flying into the lights. Rhodes tries to fire back, landing a short uppercut in close, but it bounces harmlessly off Canelo's guard. There's a sense of inevitability now, the kind that only true dominance brings. Canelo is still just 20, but he fights with the patience of a champion twice his age. The commentators note it. He's not rushing, he's sculpting. In the corner, Rhodes' trainer shouts for movement, for angles, but his fighter's legs are betraying him. Each time he tries to pivot, Canelo is already there, cutting him off, trapping him like prey against the ropes. Another left hook slams into the ribs. Rhodes winces, then backs away, shaking his head. The sound of the punches is brutal, echoing off the canvas like thunderclaps. The Mexican crowd senses the kill, but Canelo doesn't pounce recklessly. He's savoring this, learning, asserting, showing that he belongs among the greats. The bell ends the round, and Rhodes walks to his corner slow, almost limping. The lion is closing in. By round 8, the story is written on Rhodes's face. His guard droops, his ribs red and swollen from the merciless body shots. Canelo's combinations flow with artistic cruelty. Jab upstairs, left hook downstairs, uppercut through the middle. Rhodes tries to clinch, to slow the pace, but even in the clinch, Canelo keeps working. Short, ripping hooks to the ribs, each one stealing a little more air. The arena is a cauldron now, a symphony of chants and camera flashes. Every landed shot feels like a national celebration. Vamos, Canelo, echoes through the hall. Rhodes' courage is unquestionable. He refuses to quit. He still throws, still swings when he can, but each shot comes slower, more desperate. Canelo, meanwhile, remains frighteningly composed, slipping punches by inches, countering with surgical precision. Late in the round, a vicious left hook lands flush on the liver. Rhodes doubles over, eyes wide, gasping. He stands, somehow, but his body betrays him again, moments later, with a right hand to the ear that staggers him back into the ropes. The bell saves him, but only barely. The crowd is chanting his opponent's name louder now. The scent of victory fills the air. Canelo walks back to his corner, expression unchanged, gloves hanging loose, like a man who already knows how the night will end. Round 9 begins, and Canelo is in complete command. He no longer studies, he executes. His punches flow in 3s and 4s. Left hook, straight right, left uppercut. Rhodes tries to circle, but there's no escape. Canelo cuts off the ring with precision, forcing him to the ropes again and again. The young champion's maturity is on full display. No wildness, no wasted energy, just controlled destruction. Rhodes' legs buckle after a right hook to the temple, but he refuses to fall. The referee watches closely. In the corner between rounds, Rhodes' trainer pleads, "You have to fire back. Don't just survive. But that's easier said than done. Each exchange is a gamble, and the cost of losing one grows heavier by the second. Alvarez begins mixing his levels, body, head, body again, breaking down what's left of the challenger's defense. His composure borders on eerie. There's almost pity in his eyes. By the 10th, Canelo's dominance is absolute. He's not just fighting, he's making a statement to the world. The young champion from Guadalajara is not a hype. He's the real thing. Every punch echoes with intent. Every step is a declaration. In round 11, Ryan Rhodes tries to dig deep. He knows he's losing every round, knows the odds are gone. But pride remains. He opens up, throws combinations, hoping to land something big, something that could turn the tide, or at least let him leave the ring with honor. The crowd, even those cheering for Canelo, recognize the courage and applaud him. But bravery can't stop inevitability. Canelo meets him head-on, his defense tight, counters sharper than ever. A left hook to the body freezes Rhodes again. He grimaces, stumbles back, but won't go down. The commentators marvel at Canelo's poise, his ability to remain patient, not letting adrenaline overtake precision. Every body shot now looks like it could end the fight. Rhodes' punches glance off Canelo's arms, his strength fading. His corner yells for one last push, one last surge. But every time he tries, Canelo shuts the door. The crowd chants grow louder, the sound of a nation witnessing the rise of their next great champion. When the bell rings to end round 11, Rhodes slumps in his corner, his face a mixture of exhaustion and defiance. His trainer whispers, "Stay focused, son. If you go out swinging." Those words will echo into the final round, the last stand of a fading warrior against a rising star. Round 12, the final chapter. The crowd is on its feet, phones flashing, chants deafening. Canelo stands in the center of the ring like a predator ready to finish the hunt. Rhodes, battered but proud, comes forward, throwing whatever remains in his tank. He lands a glancing shot, then another, but Canelo answers immediately. A left hook to the body, a right uppercut to the chin. The rhythm quickens. Rhodes tries to fight back, but the punishment accumulates with every second. Canelo's combinations flow, left to the ribs, right to the ear, another hook upstairs. Rhodes is staggering, eyes cloudy, legs gone. The referee steps closer, watching carefully. Then it happens, a flurry from Canelo, precise and merciless, snaps Rhodes' head back. He wobbles, then folds toward the ropes. The referee waves it off. It's over. The arena erupts. Canelo lifts his gloves skyward, his face still calm, but his eyes alight with fire. Just shy of his 21st birthday, he's proven himself once again. 27th knockout victory. Still undefeated, still the WBC super welterweight champion of the world. Rhodes' corner rushes in, holding their man upright. Even in defeat, He's earned the crowd's respect. The two fighters embrace mutual admiration between generations. The present meets the past, and the torch is passed in blood and respect. As the announcer's voice booms through the arena, and still the undefeated WBC super welterweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez. The crowd's roar reaches its peak. Fireworks light up the rafters. The Mexican flag unfurls above the ring. Canelo stands in the center, draped in gold and glory, yet his expression remains stoic. This is not the end, it's the beginning. For the fans in Guadalajara, this night is a coronation. For boxing, it's a glimpse of the next great era. Ryan Rhodes leaves the ring with dignity, knowing he faced a prodigy destined for greatness. Canelo, at just 20, has proven what many already suspected, that he isn't merely another prospect. He's a phenomenon. The victory cements his rise, the precision and power marking him as the next heir to Mexico's fighting lineage, the continuation of Sanchez, Chavez, and Morales. The commentators say it best. He fights like he was born for this. The crowd chants one final time, "Canelo, Canelo," as the young champion raises his gloves to the heavens. Somewhere in that roar, beneath the lights, the future of boxing announces itself. The boy from Guadalajara has become a man, and the legend of Canelo Alvarez has only just begun.